Welcome to ISE's Equity Index Weekly Outlook, a weekly outlook on ISE and other industry indexes, hosted by Patrick Ceresna, a derivative market specialist and investment manager with extensive expertise in options and the broader derivative markets. ISE trades options on more than 15 proprietary sector indexes, as well as broad-based indexes and a variety of licensed benchmarks. ISE continually enhances its trading systems and develops new index options products to provide investors with the best marketplace and investment tools to trade smarter.
Hello and welcome to the ISE Equity Index Outlook for August 17th, 2009. This is Patrick Ceresna. First off, I want to take a look at the S&P 500 using that SPDR exchange traded fund symbol SPY. And more or less the last 2 weeks of the market action have been contained between this 99 to 101 area on the SPDRs, and we've had numerous false starts in either directions with no conviction on the breaks. So long as the market continues to consolidate this way, there's certainly room for the bulls to make that final push up to the 104 to 106 area on the upside on the next move. In the same respects, that 99 level on the SPDR is going to be key, because if the bears are able to break it down into that zone, then we could see some accelerated selling that has the market pull back all the way back into 94, 96. So really we're coiling in the zone and we're waiting for the market to make its initial move here. The one thing I do want to stress is that when in fact markets consolidate like this, the first objective is to stay with the primary trend, which means at this moment we do have a bias to the upside that will break, and only on a break of the 99 level will we start to consider downside scenarios. Next here, I want to take a look at the ISE U.S. Regional Banks Index, which is the symbol JLO. And this index here has obviously had that very robust rally, and this week brought in a little bit of a 2-day pullback, but we've quickly seen a rebound back in the last 3 days back toward the $20 area. Really at this stage you can use that $20 pivot right there as a breaking point for a continuation on the upside. And if we do have any regional bank price action break above the $20 level, the 21.22 would be actually a very short upside target. Realistically, any break above this can actually move into the 21.5 to 23.5 area on the upside. So if we do have that break, you can hold for a little bit more above that focal point. Next here, I want to take a look at the ISE Sindex, which is the symbol SIN. This is an index of all the casino, tobacco, and distiller companies. And essentially, we've had that focal point around the 98 to 100 zone identified, and more or less the last 2 weeks is seen as consolidating right at and above it, which is actually continues to look like a bullish consolidation. If in fact we have breaks above this 102, 103 area where the highs of the last week or two have been, then a shortened move would finish up into the 108 to 112 area. But if we had a lot of momentum behind the next bullish move coming into the latter part of the summer, it could reach all the way up into the 115 to 121 area on the upside. Next here, I want to take a look at the ISE Home Builders Index, which is the symbol RUF. And right now, we just hit right into the $11 area over the last week, right into our price target zone. And that's where we were suggesting to everyone to lock in some of the profits. But right now, right in the zone, we're actually consolidating in this this triangle style formation. If in fact this continues to consolidate in this fashion, there is actually still room for one more leg. I would treat that as a brand new trade though if you did. So anybody that got in with us down in the lower zones, we would have already exited the first trade. Now if we have a technical break above this 1075.11 area on the upside and a hold, we could try to squeeze out a move all the way to the 12.5 to 13.5 area on the upside. The one thing I do want to stress with that measured move on there, usually with such a strong move having already occurred, there is a chance that there will be a momentum loss in the next leg higher if we do have a break. So I would be suspicious of anything that's losing momentum as it's approaching the $12 area. But so long as the momentum is good on any technical break, you can hold out for that measured move. Next here, I want to take a look at the ISE Natural Gas Index, which is the symbol FUM. And in spite of the fact that natural gas as a commodity continues to see multi-month lows, or at least consolidating down at those lows, the natural gas index of the underlying stocks continues to actually push to its highs of the year. And more or less it's consolidating right near the 90-93 focal point. So long as this consolidation stays in this kind of a wedging formation, any technical breaks above this 90-93 can still see us complete that measured move up into the 100 to 110 area. So I would be looking for the technical breaks though to take this on as a bullish play. Next here, I want to take a look at the ISE Mini FTSE 100 Index, which is the symbol UKX. And around this 465, 475 area, we had our original measured move target. We now change that into a 470, 475 focal point where we continue to consolidate up near these levels. And we had several little attempts to break out of above this zone and failed. But realistically, so long as the broader markets and global markets continue to be poised for higher moves, we still think that the FTSE can complete the move up into this 495 to 515 upside target. So any technical breaks now above this 475 can open that window for us to make that final push into the target zone up above. In the same respects, obviously anything that doesn't break above there, we could still be looking for a consolidation. So just wait for the pivot break higher in order to take a new position. And that was your ISE Equity Index Outlook. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for participating in this week's session. Please join us again next week. For more information about Patrick Ceresna and to sign up for free index options trade alerts, visit www.optionsource.net. To learn more about ISE index options, visit us at www.ise.com/indexoptions.